I hope you had a wonderful Wednesday. We had dreary conditions, again, cooler weather, so hopefully you enjoyed that. And we also had a few showers, but we're expecting a bit more in the way of rain for your Thursday morning commute. So because of that, I'm giving you the yellow light. You want to use caution tomorrow morning. If you're going to be out early, let's say between 5 and about 10 a.m., be ready for possible downpours, and those roads could be a bit slick as well. Again, 6 a.m., we're talking about a pretty good chance of rain. Same deal through about 8 a.m. And once we head into the afternoon, the rain chances will gradually diminish. So I'm giving you the green light for that PM drive time. As you can see, 4 o'clock, a spotty shower is possible, but then we're expecting things to become a bit drier as we continue through that 5-6 o'clock time frame. Here is a view of MEPA Live radar, and everything is quiet for now, but we are sitting in the upper level flow that's somewhat a bit unsettled. We're going to have a series of disturbances kind of sliding by, and so even though it's quiet now, a shower could pop up at any time, and we're expecting a few more to develop after midnight. So here's the view at 11 o'clock, again, relatively quiet, but as we head after midnight, here's 2 a.m., showers start developing as we have another wave of energy in the upper levels sliding towards us. So through 7 o'clock in the morning, as you can see, we're looking at a good coverage of rain, and we're looking at these brighter colors, which do indicate there could be some downpours mixed in. Not expecting anything severe though, but again, maybe an inconvenience considering you may have some heavy rain to deal with or the roads will be wet. 10 o'clock, again, some of you are dealing with more wet weather. We're going to have the potential for some scattered showers out there for the lunch hour, but then once we head into the afternoon, again, we're expecting things to wind down for a lot of the area. So by 2 o'clock, you may dry out in some spots. Still, some of us could still have some wet weather, but then by that 4 or 5 o'clock time frame, as we're kicking off our afternoon drive, again, the weather looks a bit better for traveling. As far as how much rain we could pick up with Thursday's activity, as you see, the bluish shading represents generally about a ½ inch to an inch of rainfall. So that's a good amount considering that our ground is dry. Again, abnormally dry for a good portion of the area. Our western zones, you see the orange and the more tan coloring that indicates moderate to severe drought. So again, we definitely need the rain. So I'm grateful for what we picked up today. I'm sure you are as well. And again, hopefully we'll get a good dose tomorrow that will help soak into our ground. As far as the tropics, we still have Hurricane Lee and Margot, again, just kind of dancing in the Atlantic. Lee, category 2 now with max sustained winds of 105, continuing to move towards the north, and it's going to make its way up towards places like a Newfoundland, eventually possibly impacting the northeastern U.S. Still too early to say. Margot, though, is not going to bring any U.S. impacts. It's just going to kind of hang out there and churn across the Atlantic waters. South in the Atlantic, around the south central Atlantic, we do have another disturbance. We've been watching it for a while. It has a likely chance for development. It's about south and west of the Cabo Verde Islands. But again, this is one that we're going to keep an eye on for sure in the coming days. If it gets a name, it will be called Nigel. As far as the temperatures outside, it's in the mid-70s for many spots. Compared to this same time yesterday, cooler by about a range of 5 to 10 degrees. Temperatures will eventually bottom out into the upper 60s, and again after midnight, showers start rolling in. Here's a 10-day forecast attended. It's sponsored by Meridian Mutual, and the beauty of this 10-day is that it shows the beginning of a new season, which is 10 days away. Next Saturday, we're expecting to kick off fall with fall-like weather. Our average highs should be near 90. So even though we say fall, in Mississippi for Meridian, average is around 90. That's our fall type weather. So upper 80s would be included. So it's going to be somewhat close to the norm. At least that's the way it looks right now. But again, don't forget tomorrow to carry the umbrella. But yeah, fall is now in view. It's 10 days away.
I'm very excited. Are you very excited? I don't know what your favorite season is.
It's not my favorite season, but it's definitely a season of change.
Yeah.
And that could be, important for a lot of folks. It may jumpstart something.
I just know